Hello everyone and welcome back to Farm Center 22. We're back here on Elm Creek with Grober Games. So earlier this month we were busy getting our new fields combined as one and ready, and we're still in the middle of getting all our sunflowers sown here. So I was thinking, I was half tempted to actually combine these two fields as one, but I decided against it now. I was originally thinking I still had time where I could actually get in here, fix it without causing too much damage and such, but I decided I'm going to hold off on that just because we've been rotating wheat or barley field over there so much, and it's just kind of nicer to have it that way. Even though I think we'd be all right in the end making this one large field. I mean, we could almost always rotate the barley over there as well, but maybe that'll be something we work on next season, or when we get our next field, and if we want to expand the edges there, we'll probably end up turning this into one giant field as well. But right now, what we got planned for the rest of the day here is we're gonna get all the sunflowers sown over here, and then we're gonna head back to the yard with the planter and hop into the class. We're gonna take care of our livestock before we get too far along the way here, so we're gonna end up getting the chickens fed and the sheep fed as well. And I'll probably haul in what wool we have left today just to get the spinnery started. I know I said earlier in the morning I don't think it would matter, but we better get some hauled in so we can keep the spinnery going. And I mean, we're not going to make much money off it this year, unfortunately. We're probably not going to make much money really anymore off it, just because I just selling those few loads of wool to the Johnson's family market kind of hurt us more than benefited us in that situation. But it's a live and learn type situation. But right now I also thinking, I don't know if we're gonna need another bag of seed for the last field. I'm kind of leaning towards we might, but it's hard to say. I don't feel like we're going through sunflower seed that fast, but those two new fields combined as one are actually our biggest field, which kind of surprised me. I thought 42 would still be one of our bigger ones, but it turns out that 36 and 37 are now the biggest one. I haven't remember the field numbers yet, but I think we're going to have a pretty good year for crop wise, to the point that I think, like I said, I think this year, I almost can guarantee this year we're going to get our new machine shed put up after we get all our winter barley harvested, so that way we got enough feed for the chickens. I thought about putting it up now, but just putting it up now would just pretty much hinder us more, just because we'd be also losing money on all the potential barley we'd be harvesting there. And especially since I feel like our chickens are going through it at a good enough rate that I feel like we would actually short ourselves somewhat, and then we would have to invest into some feed from Chuck probably to get us by for a while. But I think that's what we got for right now. I don't think there was anything anything too else more I had for thoughts for the day. The only thing I wonder, as I say, I haven't really checked the used market as of late. Oh, that would be pretty nice, but I like our sprayer that we got now, because it looks like we couldn't get the spot spray technology that we have on our current one, because I know for a fact that has saved us a lot of money. And I think at the rate we're going through seed here, I think it might be a safe idea before we head all the way down to our new fields with the truck and trailer to pick up into one more bag just to be safe. I think that's going to be the smart idea. I should have bought two right away, just because even if I did buy a little bit more, it's not like it's going to really hurt us to leave it sit on the planter here. And we might be able to pick up a few contracts to help a few neighbors out with it too, and sown a little more as well. But I think we actually might be busy enough today. We might not even have time to do any contracts today, but we'll see what happens here. We'll jump into the time lapse now here. We're going to keep on chugging along, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. Like you already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We're living. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. Something
All right, everyone. I think this is where we're gonna start wrapping up today's episode. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter one, but we don't have a whole lot of time left to do much else for today. But we got quite a bit of work done this month. It took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take, to be honest with you. I thought we were gonna get maybe a contract or two in just to get a little extra cash for the beginning of the spring here, but it looks like that's not gonna be the case. The only good thing I guess we could look forward to is like next month we normally be drilling, but we don't have any more fields that need planted this year. We got everything we wanted in the ground already because we aren't doing any sorghum this year. We got all the fields that were sorghum last year into canola already, and we got all the empty fields we put from last year put into sunflower. So we'll have quite a bit of sunflower oil we'll be producing when we finally start harvesting again this year, and we'll have just a lot of oil in general to sell. So we'll be playing a different side of the market for now. We got another thing too is we got our wool hauled in today, so that way we could keep the spinnery going at least. I imagine that's probably, yeah, that's going to go through it pretty fast, unfortunately for us, but that's just the unfortunate side of things. Looks like next month we'll have to look into getting some water for the greenhouse. I've been thinking about selling the greenhouse just because we don't really, I don't know if it's worth us messing with anymore. I mean, we make about $10,000 off it a year when we go to sell everything. And I don't know if it's worth keeping around yet. I don't know what we even would put here to begin with anyways. Maybe if we sold that, maybe we'd get rid of the small sheep barn here and have the bigger one facing this way, and we could stretch it out a little more, or maybe we could just have it start over here or something. But I'll have to think on that for a while. But like I said, this is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.